How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here today. We are back with your Toledo Underdogs in our Underdogs to Champion series. We are in off-season number 1, and I think it's going to be a big off-season, guys. I'm really excited for this episode. I'm really excited to see how we do in the draft lottery, how we can add to the team, and remember the stipulation of nobody above an 80 I'm allowed to sign or acquire. I can draft whoever the heck I want to draft, but when it comes to acquiring talent via trades or via free agency, they have to be an 80 overall or below, and it's really going to be a series about development and about taking this team of guys that are perceived as underdogs, busts, cast-offs, and making us champions. So I'm very, very excited for that. And one of the things that you guys mentioned was that potentially signing Kalen Addison. I should have probably signed him last episode. I wanted to wait, right? So I wanted to let the base roster form, and then we would figure it out later on down the line. And if Kalen Addison is still out there in this offseason, I will go after him. Obviously, it opens up a world of possibilities, and this is going to be a fun episode, guys. So let's go ahead, jump into it. I believe that first things first, let's see the draft lottery. All right, guys, I got to jump back in because the Rochester Americans have made the Calder Cup finals. We are playing the Bakersfield Condors, who I believe... Are they still the Oilers? Were they ever the Oilers? I think it might be the Oilers affiliate. I'm not entirely sure about that. But, I mean, you guys can see Isaac Roseanne is doing great. Ryan Johnson, Yuri Kulik is scoring. All guys that we could potentially use next season. So I'm excited to see how they do. And, you know what? I wanted to get the live reaction of when we do get the draft lottery. So let's go ahead and just kind of slow sim it through this series against the Bakersfield Condors. We are going to win the first 2 games. Lose the third game, but we have a 2-1 series lead, a 3-1 lead. Can the Rochester Americans win? Yes, they do. I almost said win the Stanley Cup. No, but they won the Calder Cup, guys. That's huge for us. That's going to provide a boost. And now we got some underdogs, some young guns ready to step up and show us what it takes to win it all. So that's awesome. I can't believe that we were able to do it. Yuri Kulik and Isaac Roseanne leading the way as anticipated if you're a Sabres fan. And there we go. The Colorado Avalanche have won the Stanley Cup. We have won the Calder Cup. So you love to see that. That's the perfect way to start off an underdogs to champions. Our AHL squad is champions. Can we now become those same champions? Consta Helenius had a good season. Wow. Okay. So looking good. There's the new salary cap up to 93.5. So cap space won't be an issue if we did want to go out and negotiate with some players and offer some money. I think one thing I do want to take a look at, view the contracts. We should have a decent amount of players expiring, like Lemieux. Honestly, as an 80 overall, I think he played pretty well. So let's enter the negotiation with him. I'm going to have a chance to charm him. It's a very convincing chance. There we go. Let's talk about his contract. He wants a 1-year deal. I can give you a 1-year deal, my guy. You know what? I'm going to just hit, I believe, 1.6 million. We really have no issues. And if we have an issue with Brendan Lemieux making 1.6, then yikes. But look at that. Our cap outlook, we're spending 25 million of 93 million. We need to get up to the low 60s. Oh, it was just there too. Shoot, I forgot already. We're going to go ahead and offer it to him. He's going to accept it right away. But we do need to bring a lot of these guys back, remember, because we aren't going to be able to just go out and get everybody new. Felix Sandstrom is our best goaltender. I kind of would like to bring back Cal Pettersson. I think he's perfectly fine. I'll just offer him that. Is he going to accept? He's going to accept. Beautiful. Main roster will bring back Tokarski and Sandstrom. Actually, you know what? We won't. I think we'll let Tokarski go. He's 35, but Felix Sandstrom, he'll be the perfect backup should we need a backup. Right, because we would hopefully go out and get somebody young in free agency, a younger goalie we could take a swing on and maybe make him the starter. Defenseman, I don't think I want to extend everybody just yet, but Ryan Johnson needs an extension. So I'm just going to offer him a contract extension. I don't think I need to negotiate with him. He's not as excited about that. All right, 2 years, 1.4 million. I'm going to offer it to him, see what happens, because I would like to maybe 3 years. What's he going to take? What's it going to take to get him for like 3 years at 1.75? Can we just, at 3 years, 2 million for a guy like Ryan Johnson? I feel like it's going to be perfectly fine. Beautiful. He's going to accept right away too. So, I mean, he's 23. Yes, he's only got medium top 6 potential, but he's going to be one of our better players. Holy cow. And as far as other players maybe in the system that are going to need an extension, Perlini, Hosang, Nizov. Nizov's a 79. Was he always a 79? He might have been, he might not have been. Actually, I don't know. That's pretty interesting. But taking a look at the main roster, Zadina's an 84, Verana's an 82, Yamamoto's an 81, Anderson Dolan's an 8. Okay, so we're seeing some growth from some of our young guns here. Some of the guys that actually, some of them are like pretty capped out too. So let's take a look. Let's get up to that draft lottery, like I had mentioned. So we'll just sim to the draft really quickly because everybody extended their contract. Philadelphia and Montreal. Oh my God. We drop from 1 to 3. Philadelphia moves from 7 to 1. And oh man, and now they have 2 top 6 picks. Oh my goodness. Anybody else with a lot of picks? Calgary via New Jersey. Wow, Montreal, especially, of course, that's in our division. Let's take a look at the draft class. Is it a franchise? No, we're not going to miss out on a franchise. Anton Frundell, Patty Kane, similarity. Michael Misa is, I mean, potentially. There's also Porter Martoni, who's a 6'3" power forward. He's a bad skater. Roger McQueen, 6'5". So he's NHL ready. He's NHL ready. So we could get Brian Stone, the defenseman. I feel like right-handed defensemen are going to be hard to find and grow. Michael Misa here. I mean, he looks really good across the board. I'm surprised to see that he's 1 year away when you compare him with Porter Martone. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, I guess the shooting and puck skills here. He doesn't have any weaknesses. Balance, block, overload. That's pretty easy to get around. They say that Misa's a gem because he's got all alone. I'd be really surprised if, you know, we don't have, like, I just feel like the gem tag is so broken that it doesn't mean anything. I mean, I'd probably say I'd like to go with the NHL ready player and Porter Martoni, like the 6'3" power forward here, a power forward goal scorer, man, that could be crazy nice. Let's take a look at the retired players. Do we have anybody, I wonder? Corey Perry, Shea Weber, Kel Clutterbuck, Strawman, Brian Little. Let's take a look. Toledo Underdogs. Anybody retire for us? Any goalies retire for us? Jonas Enroth is gonna retire. All right, so he is out. I can't believe, you know, we even got him for a season, right? So I'm just happy he didn't play, I don't believe. But any Toledo, any Rochester Americans? Colin Graham is going to retire. Toledo Underdogs, Amrit Granado is going to retire. And now Jonas Enroth is a scout. I love to see that. You know what? The following players from your team are now a scout and are eligible for signing in the assigned. Yes. You know, we're gonna bring back Jonas Enroth as a scout. I don't care. I'm just doing it for the oh god, is he oh yeah, he's the AHL Central. He's a pro scout. Screw it. I'm bringing Jonas Enroth onto the team. I don't know what he's good at, what he's bad at. What's his scout rating? He's a B- overall, really? And he's good at I guess the WHL. You know what? Let me send him to the WHL. I'm going to make him a WHL scout because I don't really put too much stock into the AHL, although that might be where we get a lot of our players from, considering the fact that we have to get low overalls that could grow. But I'm going to send him to the WHL. Hopefully Jonas Enroth can uncover us some gems. I get a trophy because I haven't done that yet. But we've got draft interviews. I don't find those very important. They aren't very entertaining for you guys either. So here we go. The NHL entry draft is upon us. We're going to go back to the Toledo Bulldogs. Or Underdogs, Jesus. It's a Bulldog logo. Excuse me. I don't even know what my own team is. All right, here we go. NHL entry draft. Let's get ourselves. Let's take a deep breath. I'm going kind of crazy. Let's get ourselves situated. Our scouts think that Martoni is 3, and considering they mark him as NHL ready, I would agree with that. Personally, let's take a look at the draft board. What picks do we have? 1, we've got 3 2s, a 3, 2. Oh, we have got a lot of picks. 3 7s as well. So we've got a lot that we can do in this draft. We've got the number 1 pick in the second round. So that's actually something that I would like to take a look at. Is that are the more of those second round type players? So let's get calculated here. Let's get into it. Anybody we know here that's like a little bit lower that's potentially elite? Fukufuji is a medium top 4. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. We've got Philip Ekberg. He's 2 years away. That's pretty good. I just like to do this because it's a little bit more calm in here. We've got Gustavs Jekimovs, a 3-year away player. Oh god, some of these guys, our scouts did not do a very good job of scouting. Jesus, what are they even doing with their time, man? Unless this is just a poor draft class and there's not really anybody to talk about. All right, no, oh my god. Low top 6, Marshall Dolan. May have to go after him as well. Let's take a look at potential. Can I sort by NHL readiness? No, of course not. Why would I be able to sort by the things that I'm curious about? Some of these guys are 3-bar medium elite, like Ekberg. I don't want to trade up for him, but Aiden Gibson here, a grinder, 5 years away. It's more trade value. Matthew Schaefer is potentially NHL ready defenseman at, that's at 13. I don't think we can get up to 13. I don't want to. I'd rather take some more swings in the middle rounds here, in the second round. We've got a couple low elites here in Willie Seabrook, so we will pin him. And Amari Paco, a sniper. So that's nice to see. They are both 18. Yep. 5 years away and 5. So they're going to be low overalls, but hey, you never know. 33, Marcus Safronov, 3 years away. We know he is exact medium top 6. And same thing with Gustav Jekimov. So what do I want more? A guy that plays like Lucic or a two-way forward? I mean, he's got better senses. So I think I'd almost rather have Safronov's, the Belarusian. We've got the low top 6. I guess I'll pin him just in case. Fukufuji, we don't know much about defenders. Kashawn Aitchison, potentially a guy it could drop to us. Oh man, our scouts did a really poor job. We don't really know many goalies either. We've got medium top 9 players here that we may have to really lean into with this underdog series. So wow, we don't know anything about anybody. All right, let's take a look at specifically just goalies. 2-bar medium elite Daigle, Gabriel Daigle, 2 years away. I mean, he's projected to go in the 20s, but that could be the goalie of the future if we moved up to get him. Okay, Donald Hickey also looks insane with his A-, A-, C-, and that's a pick 140. Are all these guys crazy? No, not all of these guys are that crazy good. Andre Stebatak. I think I'd rather have Donald Hickey though, with potentially A-. Stebatak. Yeah, we don't know as much about, and is B-. I'm not as convinced there, but I don't know. I feel like we got to leave the draft with at least one goalie prospect, and I think Donald Hickey's that guy. 5'10", 181. If there was ever an underdog goaltender in the modern NHL, he's sub 6 feet. Right, 6'4". You got your Gabriel Daigle, your prototypical guy, and then we've got Donald Hickey, our 5'10", 181 goaltender here, man. Projected to go at pick 140. Our scouts have him at 129, so we'll trust. I'll go after him. But I think for now, we will just go ahead and get into the NHL entry draft and then make our picks and see. All right, this is a big draft. This is the first draft. This is a big one, right? Because these are the guys that are going to be most immediately helpful to our cause of winning the cup. So, and that is when the series is going to end. I think I mentioned it in the last one, but some of you had some questions in the comment section. I am planning to upload the offseason, the regular season, and the playoffs. Playoffs are going to be cut by series, but those will come out rapid fire. That's going to be the episode structure, and I'm just going to keep this series going until we win the cup. However long it takes. It could be freaking February, but I will win the cup with this team, so help me God. Frundell, medium elite, two-way forward, 78. I guess it's not the end of the world, right? Stone, 78. Frundell, 78. I don't know, guys. I feel like we just go after the NHL ready player here. I mean, if you look at the ratings, Roger McQueen might just be better. Just because the skating, I mean, shooting and puck skills is better for Porter Martone. Roger McQueen, I mean, he's a better skater. He's more physical. His overall is going to be driven up. They say he's not NHL ready, but dump cycle energy. Oh, that's terrible. That is a terrible scheme fit. 1 year away, has a pro mentality, young age. Anybody would love to have this guy. I don't. Dump cycle energy block. I mean, honestly, guys, Roger McQueen is by far the best prospect, but Porter Martone is apparently NHL ready. Do I trust? I gotta trust the NHL ETA, right? Because Roger McQueen might be like a 76. He might be a 70, but I don't know how he can be a worse overall with better. Maybe I mean, it's probably the puck skills. Right, so the shooting, if they're the same, the puck skills, I don't really care about the skating and the sim. I would like to see the senses be the senses are a lot better. So it's like, what do I care about more? Offensive awareness here. He's probably going to be more of a goal scorer, where he's more of a playmaker, power forward. They both have similar enough physical. So it's really, do I want? Oh God. And we don't think either of them. They both play like Lucic. One has dump cycle energy block. I feel like balance block overload is just the easier one to get behind. I mean, they dropped Roger McQueen from 2 to 3, and our scouts have him at 4. I feel like I'm overthinking this way too much. I'm not even looking into the gem, to be honest. He's just bad defensively, but he is a playmaker. His teammate utilization is poor, but he's got elite speed, size, skill, strength. I mean, these guys have the same thing. His teammate utilization as a playmaker is poor. I just hate to see that. But he does A-, A- is crazy good. But A, shooting, we might need that goal scorer. I don't know why I'm like drawn to Martoni with the A, shooting, A, puck skills. B, senses though. Oh God, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking here? Can I see how many points they put up? He put up 88 and 66. He put up 100. Oh my God, so many points in the WHL versus the. I mean, the WHL is a little bit more. He played a little bit more ice time. Oh, I don't know why I'm reading into the stats. I should just trust my gut and take Porter Martone, but I don't trust it. I got 30 seconds left. You know what? I'm calling a timeout. I'm calling a timeout. Yes, I would like to call a timeout. We got another 5 minutes. Oh my God, this isn't worth it, guys. It's literally just pick one. But I don't want to make the wrong choice because Michael Misa here, we know he's got an X factor of all alone too. Actually, did either of the top 2 guys have X factors? Frondell doesn't. Stone doesn't. I think I'm taking Misa. I know he's not the best defensively, but he's got A- shooting, A- puck skills, A- senses. I mean, he's got the senses of McQueen, and he's got the puck skills of Martoni. He's not as good of a skater, but he's a playmaker, right? So he's not. I'm not as worried about his physical category. It might make him a lower overall, but he might. Oh, but I can change people's play styles now. Do I just go with what the scouts say is the NHL ready player, or do I go with the 1 year away? I'm gonna go with the NHL ready player, Porter Martone. We're taking him. He's a 76 medium elite power forward. No X factors. Power forward. Oh my God, his shot is terrible too. Wow, that is interesting. Roger McQueen is slightly worse. He is slightly worse. So oh God. There we go. We can flip between them. So we did get the better shot. We got the better senses. We got the better puck skills. That's not what my scout said. We got the better defense. We got similar skating and slightly worse physical, but I'm okay with that. Now let's take a look at what Michael Misa is. 73 playmaker. Okay. Whoo. All right. See guys, he does have all alone. But as far as the shot is concerned, Martone still has the best shot. Senses, he's still got the best shot, and that's what I was worried about, is the senses might be the discipline pulling it up. I know the discipline's lower for Martone, but I'm okay with that for now. He's got the best puck skills. He's got the best defense out of all of them. He's not as good of a skater as Michael Misa, but he's also 6'3", and then obviously the physical category. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see who ended up making the right decision in a few years from now, but I'm not upset at all by taking Martone. And guys, I know I harp on it every time I'm in the draft, but I always look for the NHL readiness because it's the one that I feel like tells you just without any kind of, oh, is it this or is it that? Like, if he's NHL ready, he's a 76 or higher. If he's 1 year away, he's somewhere in the mid to low 70s, right? So, all right, now let's take a look at the draft class. There was nobody in the mid-teens that we really wanted to move up for. Desnoyers, I mean, no. I mean, he's 2 years away. Malcolm Spence. We've got 2 years away. Stewart there. This Matthew Schaefer is NHL ready at 13. So, oh, Dallas wants to trade their pick. Dallas wants to trade their pick. What would it take to go up to 12? I know I said I didn't want to make trades, but guys, this could be the move. Dallas. Okay. Draft picks. Their 12th overall pick. They want Zadina Kulik and Murray. They want Vrana Kulik and Murray. I will give them Murray because I think I'm getting the better player. But can I give you like a second? Murray and like a second round pick. Like how about 33rd overall? I'm probably going to have to sweeten it. Yeah, I figured that was the case. How about I throw in a 4th from the Wild? A 2nd, a 4th, and Ryan Murray for 12 overall. Oh, okay. What if I got rid of this and just gave up my 3rd? Or actually, let me give him the higher 4th. Trade rejected. Yeah, I figured that was going to be the case. I would have 2 seconds. 2/4. Do I have picks next year? No, I don't. All right, how about a second and a third and Ryan Murray? You guys like that? No. Second, a third, and the later of my 2/4, right? So I'll still have a pick per round, and I'll be in the mid-teens. Rejected. Oh, man. They really wanted Zadina, right? Or no, I'm sorry. It wasn't Zadina. Skaters matching the block. Oh, yeah. It was Zadina or Vrana. Jakub Vrana is on a great deal. He's an 82 overall. Oh, pick just came in. It was Desnoyer. Okay, find a trade. We'll call Dallas back. See if they've changed their tune at all when it comes to what they're asking for. Okay, we're in a terrible spot on the sort list, by the way. Draft picks. All right, what are you guys willing to accept again? It's Zadina or Vrana, Kulik, and Murray. I don't want to give up Kulik because I feel like Kulik is going to come up like next season, right? Kulik is going to be like, he's a 78, 21. He's a goal scorer. He's a good sniper. I feel like he's going to play in the NHL next year. And he's got 3 years on his, well, we're not worried about cap whatsoever, but Jakub Vrana's got 2 years on a really cheap deal. I mean, oh my God, guys, look at that shot. It's his offensive awareness and defensive awareness that aren't good. But like for us last year, he was playing how many minutes a night? 18 minutes a night. So he was in the top 6 for sure, probably top line. And then had 61 points. Do I cash in on him and look to the future kind of thing? And then, I mean, I'll give him a second from the Blackhawks with Vrana and Murray to get the young defenseman who's NHL ready. Wow, quite far off still. So basically, if I don't add probably multiple second round picks, which I guess is fine, right? 2 seconds to go up and get a first. Quite far off in value. If I add a third, I mean, that's just a lot of picks. I feel like we don't need as many. I mean, I guess we can fill out the roster. So we can fill out the roster with 80 overalls that we hope grow and then just get some elite talent and hope that they're good enough to carry us. I personally think I'd rather add more draft picks because we'll see what that guy ends up becoming. But nobody's a sure bet. Nothing's guaranteed. He's listed as a gem. 2-bar elite. He's NHL ready. I mean, he looks really, really good, but he could just be medium top 4 and just an average player. Ekberg, too, could be a really good player. We've got Jodin. Okay, he's 3 years away, right? We know about those kinds of players. 4 years away. And then we get down to our pick here. 3 years away, and then it just depends on who I really want. Do I want to take a shot on Caleb Matthews? Who's 1-bar medium elite? I doubt he's actually going to be medium elite. We've got a 2-way forward and a power forward here. We could just get a bunch of power forwards and maybe change their play style. Or we could take Colby Gapter, who honestly, oh my God, I have no idea about him. He's got, what, 2 bars, medium top 4. He could be medium tops. I feel like I just take the safe bet, even if I miss out on some upside. Then what do we have here? We've got 2 years away, Craig Downey, the defenseman. We love to see that. He's 1 year away, but that's probably not close enough. All right, Spence. We're just going to go ahead and go to our next pick here at 33. Let's go ahead and see, though, what that guy was in the middle. It was, no, it was not O'Brien. It was, Schaefer, 76, medium elite defenseman. But the good news is I didn't trade up to 12 to go after him, because he would have been gone. So thank God. I maybe should have traded up a little bit sooner, but that's nice to see actually that players aren't guaranteed to go like within 1 or 2 picks of their spot. There's Daigle. He's actually a 70 medium elite, which is really good. I mean, that's what you're hoping to get when you take a first round goalie. Aitchison is a medium. Okay, Safronov goes. So Safronov was one of the guys that we were looking at. Safronov, 65 medium top 6. So there's one more player out there that I believe we can get, and it's Jekimov's, and we'll just take him, right? We know he's 3 years away, 18. We know for a fact he's medium top 6. We'll just see what he ends up becoming. But he's somebody to keep an eye on in the pipeline. He's a 66, right? So I got the better overall. Taking a look at what his numbers look like, he's pretty well balanced all around the board, right? Good physical, good shooting. Decent puck skills, right? So he's not one of those weird players that generate that you never know what they're going to simulate like. Taking a look at the draft class, though, we'll see who is a little bit lower. I mean, if Gapter could fall, that'd be cool. But I believe there was Downey, who was potentially, 2 years away. I'd love to get a guy like that because they're gonna come up sooner rather than later. Let's be honest. And there's Downey. Okay, so he's medium top 6, 66. How is he 2 years away? But some of these other guys are not. We got Lewandowski. Yeah, so nobody crazy here. Honestly, do I float the second out there and try and get an 80 overall or worse? There's also Vít Zaheshki. Ay, that's going to be a brutal one for me to say, but he is a sniper for us. He's got character concerns, but apparently his personality has nothing to report. So which one is it? We've got some of these medium top 9s that are 3 years away. Will Sharp, there's no chance he's as good as it says he is. Like, there is just no chance. So let's see if we can find a trade for this second. See if somebody will give us a young 80-something overall, or 80 overall. A couple thirds. Boone, nope, not exactly. Edmondson, Fogel, nope, not exactly guys that I'm looking for. Henrique, 2/3, not really. No, I'm not looking for that. I am not looking for that. And I doubt that, like, well, obviously Toronto doesn't have young players, but if we take a look at rookie skaters, there we go. Yeah, we take a sort by overall, and then we just could kind of just peek around here. Tampa, I mean, they've got Geeky. That's actually, I mean, that Connor Geeky is kind of the perfect player for us right now. He's a 77, 21-year-old that fits our first line. He's got 3 years left on his ELC at 77. I mean, he's another young stud. What would it take to get him? Kulik and Murray. Yeah, you can buzz off with that. A third in Ryan Johnson. Okay, I feel like I'm okay with that. If I give up a third and maybe one of our 7ths, can I give up like one of our I'll give up our 7th, sure. A third and a 7th for Geeky. Rejected. Okay, I might have to add a bit earlier. How about a 6th? We'll just kind of work our way up there. Okay. A 5th. I'll give you a third and a 5th for Geeky. It's a bit low. Okay, a third and a 5th in my worst 7th round pick because it's coming from the Nashville Predators. I like that deal a lot for us. I actually think it's a pretty solid one. But we are going to make our pick now. We're going to take Zaheshki. Could please check, fans. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. This guy's the low top. This is a low top 6 player that we could take a swing on. He's a playmaker, and he's listed as a gem. We don't know about Zaheshki at all, but we know that, what is he, 3? He's also, I'm going to take a shot on the gem. Am I allowed to trust the gems this year or no? So let's find out. Make a pick. 66 overall, low top 6 playmaker. Actually, again, really good stats all around. Is that Zaheshki goes 65, medium top 9, 2-way forward. So I'll take the low top 6 shot and we'll see what happens. All right, sim to our next pick, pick 58. Just a reminder, we no longer sim options. Our next pick is 97. So just a reminder that our next pick is 97. Let's go ahead, keep looking through the draft. All right, we don't know anything about anybody. Parker Holmes is 5 years away. 3 years away, though, for Tremblay. We do kind of need a defenseman at some point. Ivan Medvinov could be something decent. Victor Eklund is 2 years away as an 18-year-old. I love that. Love to see that as a medium top 9. There's also Teague Vader. That's a fantastic name. Marcus Ovechkin. William Huo. He's 4 years away, but we think he might have an X factor. Magnus Johansson. We've got Denisov here, who is 3 years away, 4 years away, 3 years away. And we're not guaranteed with all of these guys either to know what exactly they are. There's Morgan Burke. Okay, yeah, where it was 140 was where that goaltender was going to go, so we may need to think about him with the next pick. But let's take a look. Who was the guy that was a couple years away? He's potentially 2 years away. Is Justin Carbonneau this forward? But I think I'd rather take a potential defenseman that's closer. Ivan Medvinov is 3 years away. Who was the 2 year away guy? It's Victor Eklund here, of course. He's a forward, but he's medium top 9, potentially 2 years away. We're going to snatch that. We're absolutely going to snatch that. 68 overall, medium top 9, I think, for the late second round pick. That's not bad at all. Carbonneau, low top 6, 69 overall. So similar to what we just took earlier. Very, very interesting there. So pick 97. Our next pick, if we sim to our next pick, is 105. Okay, so we can still wait on that goaltender. I don't want to take him too early, right? We've got the goalies that we've pinned. Yeah, there's Hickey. He's projected to go 140. I would like to snag him. I just think the underlyings look really good for him. Taking a look at all players, though. Owen Conrad here, 2 years away potentially. I actually don't mind that at all. I'm going to scroll a little bit. Low elite here, potentially for McGrath. Erickson is low top 6 defenseman. There's Carter Bear, who we think might have an X factor. I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. But it's 3 out of 4 bars. We're fairly certain. Do I trust it at all? Do I trust it at all? There's Cole Temple here. I'm gonna, you know what? Give my scouts a shot. Carter, no, there's no way a player with an actual face has an X factor this late in the draft. It just happens to be that way. Ty Emerton. Oh man, this is not looking fantastic. Low top 4, Kai Kaparki, Korpikari. Oh my god. Let's just go with Owen Conrad. I think I'd rather take Conrad over Lamb. Yeah, he's potentially 2 years away. What is he gonna be? Low top 6. Jesus. All right, pick 105. We got ourselves this far. Let's go ahead and just grab our goalie. Where is he? Donald Hickey. Come on, man. Medium fringe starter. Oh my god, that is disgusting. All right, our scouts absolutely suck. Jonas Enroth is going to get in there and he's going to wake up that room. But we've now got Willie Seabrook. I think we got to go with the defenseman here. We got to just go with the defenseman. He's exact low elite. We know that. 51 overall defensive defenseman, and that's fine. We could take a shot on him. Our next pick isn't until pick 193, so we would lose out on that other low elite, but I'm okay with that. There is Sovolov, who could potentially be... We should just leave with the second goalie anyway. He's probably the best... he's the best player we could even imagine at this point in the draft. Medium starter! Hey, we got a medium starter in the 7th round, Solovyov. And he's 17 as well, so he's one maybe for the future. I don't know if he's ever going to make it to the actual roster for us, but hey, I'll take it. And then, does anybody want to give me something stupid for my pick here? Because none of these guys are, like, crazy good. Obviously, we have no idea, but we could take another goalie. We could take Pat Elliott here. He's got C's. He's 5 years away, but he's got C's. Maybe. There's no way that Francis Devon has an X factor. I'm sorry, but there is just no way he's got an X factor as a medium bottom 6 prospect. There's just it's just not going to happen. All right, so let's find a trade, see if we can for our 7th round pick. Does anybody want to give us anything? Brunette, Poirier, Gunler. Oh, okay. Miziak. Okay, so we've potentially got something here. Heiskanen. Oh, man, I wish it was the other. Lahairu, Zachary Lahairu. I don't know exactly how to say his name. All right. So we've got some options here. Korjak from the Rangers. Okay. So there's actually some players. Barclay Goodrow. He would help us get to the floor, right? The cap floor, but I'm not worried about that. Hervanen. I haven't seen a Bloom. Yeah. No, thanks. I haven't really seen any Let's check here. No, is this Noah Gunler? It's Noel Gunler. He's 23, 76. I don't think so, man. But I feel like I could just get any of the rookie skaters. Let me get Aho. No, I feel like I could get any of the rookie skaters that are like in this range at this point. There's Nadeau. Bradley Nadeau, a sniper, 78 at 20, medium top 9. He's got a decent shooting category. Another team that I was interested in was Edmonton. Give me Matthew Savoy, who they just acquired. Raphael Lavoie, Robbie Yarvente. Some of these guys, I don't know. With ice time, though, they could be decent. Let's take a look at some of these other teams. Oh, who was another team? I think like Vancouver, Nashville. Lahairu, 22. Yeah, there's Schaefer here. Reed Schaefer, a power forward. Just get all the power forward. We're going to be scrappy. Medium elite Joakim Kamel. Go ahead and send him my way, would you? New Jersey, they've got decent. 80 overall. Nolan Foote at 24. If they'd give it to me, I would take it. He's 80 overall. I think I would take this for sure. Medium top 9. I know he's 24, but oh god, he is terrible on defense. But I mean, that's why he's an 80 overall, right? All right, I'm gonna find a trade. I'll be right back. All right, so I accidentally picked and auto drafted, but I'm looking here. Brad Lambert is a 77 overall, low elite at 21. This is the kind of swing we have to take in this underdog series, right? People are probably writing him off. First round pick at 21. That's only a 77, still in the AHL. Klingberg, by the way, was the guy that we auto drafted. Henrik Klingberg here, a playmaker. Doesn't look awful. He's not great. But then I'm also okay giving up William von Barnekow. It's a fantastic name, but unfortunately he's 22 and only 63. He does have decent potential, so hopefully they'll bite on this. Trade rejected. It bears no resemblance. I'm going to see if I can find a trade for Brad Lambert. I feel like that's the perfect kind of player that we need to go after right now. So let's see. What is Winnipeg willing to take for Lambert? They want a third in Murray. Why the hell does everybody want Ryan Murray in next year's third? Oh God. I mean, I'll give you Murray, but I'd like to keep that, and I'll give you, how about a goalie? Do you guys want a goalie? Because I got a lot of those. Elliott. All right. See if we can give them, I kind of want to keep Murray. I'll give him a pick, Winnipeg. How would you like, I'll give you a 6 next year into goalie, because I got a lot of them, and I don't need a lot of them. Rotzloff is probably our best player. Speaking of that, Cal Pettersson, I think I just extended him. Rotzloff, Tokarski. You guys can have Tokarski in a 6th. And you guys give me Brad Lambert. This is just a terrible trade. I understand. I'm just trying to get whatever I can. Is woefully insufficient. Okay. Rookie skaters. They want, of course you guys want them. I'm not going to give them to you. Eklund, Seabrook, he's low elite. He's 51 at 18, though. How about I give you Komarov, Madirma? I mean, Miedema's a 67. I'm okay with this. He's a 67 at 20. Miedema, yeah, we're getting 10 overall points better. Trade rejected, quite far off. Okay, I'll just give you like a 4th. I feel like I can get a 4th back easily, and he's so worth it. Let me just try a 5th. Quite far off in value. What if I got rid of Tokarski? Okay. They want a 3rd. They do. I know they do. But maybe Miedema and a 4th is good enough? Quite far off? Jeez, dude. All right, I'll give you a 3rd. How is that? A 3rd for Lambert. All right, they're happy to accept it. Good Lord. And then I feel like I should call New Jersey back and see if I can get... oh, nope, wrong one. Rookie skaters... I mean, Foot for like nothing. I'll give you like literally nothing. I will give you one of my worst players, like Panoka here, or Mariala. Trade rejected. How about him in a 7th? Mariala in a 7th. Would that work? Would that float your boat? Oh boy. Oops. All right. Yeah, we were way out there in the future. I'll give you a 7th as well. How's that sound? Rejected, a bit off. Okay, a 6. And you know what? Screw it. Yeah, how about that? Accepted. Wow. Okay, cool. So Nolan Foote, welcome to the Toledo Underdogs. Oh, Yuri, you're gonna be fine. You aren't gonna miss it. He didn't even play. He wasn't even signed to the roster, guys. What are we doing here? All right. So I think we honestly turned out pretty good out of that draft. We've got some really, really exciting players to look forward to. We're now going into the re-sign phase. Yes, Jonas Enroth is going to be here for the long haul. Jonas Enroth is sticking around. I couldn't just let him go. But there we go. So taking a look at the, progress report. Do we see how anybody grew? Yeah, you can see that. You see all the statistical growth now. I wonder if the discipline, I hope the discipline bounces back. But we do actually look pretty decent. Foot Kulik is now an 80. Yo, a lot of that is natural growth and more natural growth though too. He's an 80. Ryan Murray's a 79. Alex Nylander's a 79. Statistical growth. Wow. Okay. And he actually did well. The natural growth is from us. Rasmus Kapari. Okay. We aren't looking as bad as I thought. We got a lot of guys in here. Guys like Brad Lambert saw a lot of natural growth throughout the season too. So that's a positive sign for his development. So Let's go ahead, advance the day. Joachim Clem, Jonah Clem. Good Lord, what am I reading today? Let's take a look. I'll extend the scouts. It's really not. He didn't do a very good job, if I'm going to be honest. So goodbye. I mean, we can't have C's on the roster. So let's go ahead and get to the re-sign phase. We're now at the re-sign phase. Oh boy, this is going to be a lot. So I'm going to go ahead. Give me a second, guys. All right, so I just wrapped up the goalies. I let Tokarski walk, which is a little bit sad. But we got Sandstrom and Pettersson, Rotzloff, and then Topias Leinonen. I'm going to bring him back. He's a medium fringe starter. But if I can find a young goalie in free agency who's like 80 overall, I'd love to go out and do that. I think that'd be great. So now we got to move forward to the defenseman. All right, so the offers are out to the defenseman. We brought back Ryan Murray for 1.75. We are going to bring back Nizov. I can't see it still after offering it. I thought maybe you could after the new updates, but Murray, Nizov, Johnson, Larson, Clegg, Lucas Johansson. That's what I'm looking at right now. I would like to fill up the roster with a couple more, probably 2, maybe 3, right? Because if we push Murray to a defenseman 2, defenseman 3, defenseman 4, right? That would be a lot better for the future of this franchise. But I do want to give ice time to Johansson. I mean, Larson. Or excuse me, Johnson. Larson didn't want to come back, so I did offer him a bit more. I mean, he's probably minus 62, bro. Minus 62. I guess I shouldn't be impressed by any of our stats just yet, but, Murray, Nizov, Johnson, Larson, those guys are all NHL caliber, so that's 4. If Larson is the 7th defenseman, that's fine by me, but I feel like we could definitely get a lot better on the blue line here. And then guys like Clegg, Johansson, Rathbone, Novikov, Day, Komarov, Poolman, right? These guys are all just organizational depth for us. So that's the AHL. That's Rochester. And I think Rochester should have a decent defensive core. All right, so the forward core actually looks more impressive than I thought it was going to after year number 1. Adding Philip Zadina back to the roster, I think, was huge. Definitely gives us a big boost, right? He's by far and away our best player. But him and Vrana and Yamamoto, those 3 guys are our key players. Jarrett Anderson Dolan, I don't know why I'm slighting him. He was amazing last year, too. But so those are the top 4. 5, 6 is Kulik and Foote. 8, 9, and 10, or 7, 8, and 9 is Lemieux, Gambrel, Kapari, and then Nylander, Rosen, and Geeky with Lambert as a 13th forward. So what I'm thinking is a guy like Dylan Gambrel here. I know I paid him a ton of money. He's a 2-way forward. He's decent. If we can find upgrades for this kind of player in free agency, I would love to. Same thing with Brendan Lemieux. I am absolutely not worried about the cap. I mean, our projected spent is $33 million. We have $60 million in cap space. View the legend. It's not going to show me what the cap minimum is. I think everybody will get adjusted up if we don't hit the minimum. So I'm okay with that. It's not the end of the world, but we may have to go out and we'll just sign whoever we want in free agency. But those are the guys we want. I need to do the coaches, but I think we can sign maybe 1 or 2 free agents. I don't want to go nuts in free agency, right? I don't want to just replace the whole team because there's some guys here that we like, but obviously, in order for us to really make the progress to win the cup, we do have to improve quite a bit. Here we go. It is free agency day, and who are the top guys available? Brad Marchand, Carter Verhaeghe, Jacob Chikrin. That's all fine and well, but we are going to look for players that are not that good. And wow, I can't believe guys like David Rittich. I mean, he kind of fits to a T. There's Soderblom, Daniil Tarasov, a medium starter. At 26, I mean, Soderblom is high fringe starter. Daniil Tarasov is kind of like the perfect underdog goaltender for us right now, right? So Daniil Tarasov is an 80 overall. That's what we can sign. He's 26. If he has a good season, which he won't, I guess, he could grow. Soderblom, which one of these? I mean, they really are the same player, aren't they? Except Daniil Tarasov is a bit more aggressive. So let's prioritize the aggressiveness. Actually, you know what? We're going to enter a negotiation with Tarasov. I've got a very strong chance. Contract. What is he looking for? 2 years. Perfect. And I think I'm going to improve the offer. Increase the salary by, let's just say, $250,000. He's going to sign it immediately. 1.45 for 2 years. Yeah, You offer him the contract. He accepts and boom. Oh, that is so nice that I just get to sign. I don't have to wait anymore for players to respond. So we got a new starting goaltender, boys. We have a new starting goaltender. Now let's take a look at free agency. One of the guys you wanted me to go after was Kalen Addison. There he is. He is 25, offensive defenseman, 80 overall, right-handed defenseman as well, low top 4 potential. So let's enter a negotiation with him. I'm going to charm him, right, because he loves the org. So there we go. Contract. Let's talk about contract. He wants a 2-year deal. I'm cool with a 2-way deal. I'm going to improve the offer. He wants $2.5 million. All right, well, I'll give you a little bit more than that. How's $250,000 more? 2.7. Yeah, he's going to just accept right away, and that's all I want to do. No clauses, 2-year deal. Beautiful. He's going to accept that. And then there's some other players down here that are pretty decent. I mean, Larry here. I mean, that is the kind of player we want. 24, 2-way defender. It's hard to find a 24-year-old in free agency. So let's take a look, just sorting by potential. Haig, he's too good. And then, yeah, let's go after Larry as well. So we'll enter the negotiation phase. Charm him. Very convincing. Yep, there we go. Contract. 2-year deal as well. Wow, we're going to have to re-sign the whole team in 2 years. I'll improve the offer, but only by, let's say, actually, no. I'm just trying to get to the cap floor so it doesn't really adjust us too much, guys. So we're going to continue. 2.7. He loves the org. He loves the salary, obviously. And there we go. We're going to offer him that contract, and boom, he is here. Now, let's take a look at the forwards. God, that is so nice. I just get to sign players and say, screw it, and just bring him in. Who could we bring in on the forward core? That's Jimmy VC. I mean, these aren't really the guys that I'm looking for. 26-year-old Gregor. Noah Cates. Noah Cates is exactly the kind of player I'm looking for. At 80 overall, medium top 6. Let's sort by potential here. There's a 23-year-old. Oh, Tyson Forster is in free agency. He's an RFA, but I'm going to enter a negotiation. Risky. Let's go with a neutral. To approach resolving, successfully charming the player, failing will make it more difficult. So we're just going to go with neutral. I'd like to inquire. Oh, no, inquire. Oh, that asked me about other tables. He's an RFA, I figure. So we'll talk about the contract. Let's go with a 1-year deal. What is he looking for? He's looking for 2.1. I feel like that's 1 year, 2.1 is pretty fair. Actually, let's negotiate it down slightly. I want to get under 2. Can we get... Ooh, he's actually not opposed to that. 1.85? I feel like... Final offer. Oh, no. I just balls that up because I think he's an RFA. Yeah, he is. Okay, I got to go look at what the RFA thing would be. What would we have to give up? Offer sheet compensation. Okay, so it would be this year's 3rd. I don't know if we could. We'd have to get him to under 1.5. So we have to go basically under 1.5. So we can go after young RFAs, but it's a little bit riskier. Forrester, obviously we can't get him in a reasonable spot. Let's go with, I mean, sorry, I was really surprised. I thought Frost was still an 80 overall. And I was like, what is that cap hit? And look at that. We're starting to build a reputation with the cast-offs. They love us, right? We've got the full bar of negotiation. Let's go with the charm. Very convincing success. Contract. Let's talk contract. 2-year deal. I'm fine, Noah Cates. Let's improve that offer, bud. You are worth more than that. We're going to increase your salary. We're going to get you up above $2 million. And you're going to sign the thing right away. 2.025. I'm probably the only person so far playing this game that is actively using the increase offer button. And he's going to accept right away, and boom, he's disappeared. All right, let's take a look at, actually, yeah, I want to keep looking at potential. Low top 6s. I mean, none of these guys really are screaming, gotta have it, right? We've got some exact top 6s. That's okay. I'd still like to go after guys that are... forward, sorry. Still like to go after guys that are young enough that they can progress a bit with ice time and good skill naturally, so we don't have to worry about them falling off a cliff at any point. There is Gregor. He's 26. 25. I mean, there's Cody Glass. Cody Glass also fits perfectly. What he's looking for, one, okay. You know what, he's looking for a really cheap deal. He's a two-way forward. That's pretty solid. I don't see anybody else that would really move the needle for me. 77. Rasmus Kupari? I gave him a contract. Is he duplicated? He's the duplicate. Is his doppelganger? Oh my God, that's right. Because if you take people off free agency, we might be able to find half of our team in here. Anyway, I think who was the last guy that I wanted to go after? He was an 80 overall as well. Where is he? Ryan Johansson would be good, veteran leadership, but it was Noah Gregor. Because I think he was cheap. I mean, there's also Barron. Morgan Barron is a power forward. Gregor is a two-way forward with just a bit of a better overall game. So I'm going to go with Gregor. Enter negotiations. A very convincing chance. Beautiful. When you got, the organization bar is already pretty high. Can we do 2 years? He's okay with that. So we're going to improve the offer then. We'll go up by, just increase the salary. 350. We'll get him above 2 million as well. He's going to sign the dang thing. Beautiful. Guys, this is awesome that I can just sign players right away. And he's going to accept. I love to see it. So our cap space, we're still at 36 million. Good Lord. Oh my God, we got to deal with Jeff Skinner's buyout penalty. That's in our cap hit too. I guess it's helping at this point. I'm going to go after some coaches though, guys. I think we're all set with free agency. All right, guys. So the long, brutal part is over. You didn't have to sit through that. I did. I got a bunch of 4th and 5th round picks for a 3rd and Nikita Sherbak. Don't know why he's so popular, but here we go. The most exciting part of this episode. Let's take a look at those lines. Did anybody jump more? Honestly, this team isn't looking so bad, man. Geeky. Yeah, I got to get Geeky. Yeah, medium top 6. He's got to get more ice time. And then scratched, we've got Yuri Kulik, who's an 82 now. Why the heck is he scratched? Why the heck would he ever be scratched? Preferred lines, coach. Get him in there. I don't know what you're doing with I want Kulik on that top line immediately, dude. Absolutely putting Yuri Kulik on the top line. Isaac Roseanne gets us a +2. It does get us a +2 everywhere. A good playmaker. Honestly, we've got Kulik, who's a sniper. We've got a two-way forward and a two-way forward. And then we've got Roseanne, who's a playmaker with a two-way forward and a sniper. That's not too bad. Jared Anderson-Dole. Okay, he's still here. He's still doing well. Noah Cates is a left-wing center. He's a 71. He's better than Rasmus Kupari here. He's the same age as Jared Anderson-Dolan. So I can't sleep on my boy, Jared Anderson-Dolan, but Noah Cates is a medium top 6. I'm going to leave him there, actually. It's probably going to help his growth. Scratch, we've got Sanford. Nolan Foote, who we did trade for. Maybe, yeah, Dylan Gambrell for Nolan Foote, I feel like is fine. The Rasmus Kupari centers that. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Brendan Lemieux, move him down. Okay, Nolan Foote. Flip-flop him with Jakub Vrana. I'm digging these lines a bit, guys. Defensively, Kalen Addison, he grew to an 81. That was not me. Ryan Johnson grew to an 80. Oh, things we love to see. Lorai and Addison, and then Nizov and Larson are not a great pairing. We need to take a look in the system to see if we have any other players there. Oh, let's take a look at the goalies. Daniil Tarasov's up to an 81. Okay, honestly, guys, I'm freaking out about 81s, but it does make a huge difference. It really, really does. Can anybody play center here? Like Kulik? Kulik is honestly yeah, he is a center. Can he play here over Gregor? Noah Gregor is a two-way forward who's exact, right? We could do that and stack the top line, and then I can ask Roseanne, Kulik, and Zadina all to get +3 to their pass. Look at the passing on Zadina. What the heck? He needs to be a playmaker, not a sniper. Kulik's got a similar shooting. Oh my God, these guys are crazy. All right, let's take a look at the roster moves. To see anybody in the system, did they jump and I'm just neglecting them? Lambert, honestly, would like to see him. He's listed as a depth forward. Maybe no, low elites need ice time though, but ice time in the AHL? All right, we're calling him up, and we're going to call up, I think, Cal Clegg as well. Tulio, we don't really have a spot for a sniper like him. He's got to grow up a little bit more. Noah Osland as well, same thing. We don't really have a spot for a 77. Consta Hellenius. All right, we're doing okay. And then in the NHL, who are Larson's going to get sent down. Sanford's going to get sent down. And then Geeky Connor Geeky. I want him playing. I mean, I could probably move on from like a Brendan Lemieux, a grinder type. We are only calling up 2 players in the NHL, so you know what? Actually, we're just going to do this. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and just edit the lines because we have errors. Of course we do. Rasmus Kupari I'm probably getting rid of, right? He's got potential. Brendan Lemieux is the guy I'm probably going to move on from. And we're going to put in Brad Lambert. Lambert does fit the top 6. Love that. We're going to move probably Noah Cates down a line, and then Anderson. If we move Gregor down, Lambert, beautiful. Can Lambert, does he get... Oh, I might actually do this. I might do this. We get the +1 in both situations. And then Gregor, I'm just trying to give ice time to younger guys. Gregor for Cates, actually. Noah Gregor. Yeah, I signed him, but he kind of locked out. He's a decent player. He's a bottom 6er. But I like the idea of giving Brad Lambert all the ice time. Give him the chance to succeed. Give him the chance. He should be a sniper, dude. He should really be a sniper with these numbers. I want to see if I can change some of these guys' play style. Yuri Kulik is a sniper. He should be a sniper. Some of these guys are young, but take a look at the defense. Nizov is a 76, but then let's roll out with, oh my God, we have no right defenseman. Cal Clegg, substitute in all lines. It's a -3. Man, our coach hates just this bottom pairing is brutal. Oh, if we move Ryan Murray, I'm okay with this. If we don't, I'm okay with it. Would we rather have the +2? Yes, we would. We'd rather have individual success for Ryan Johnson, Larai, Kalen Addison. Guys, this team has got some younger players that we're excited to see how they do, right? Isaac Roseanne, Brad Lambert, Philip Zadina even. Kyler Yamamoto still got a little bit of time to progress for us. He's a two-way forward, but he should be a gosh darn playmaker, man. Best lines it down here. Oh, wow. That actually looks really good. Hello. Hellenius, no. You need to be in for Nikita Sherbak. I mean, everybody wants Nikita Sherbak, so maybe I'm sleeping on him, but... yeah, I'm okay with this. And then in goal, we've got Cal Pedersen and then Scott Rotzloff, who is a 72 now. He's growing. He's getting there. All right. We haven't set captains yet, have we? Who should be the captain? That's the comment in the comments, guys. It's not... Oh, this is the AHL. Who should be the captain? We're going to hit done. Once we get here, there we go. Let's get back to this, and then we will go to captains and jerseys. Do they set anybody as the captain? They've got Zadina as the captain with Vrana and Lemieux as the alternates. I don't know if I love Lemieux having an alternate. I'm fine with Vrana. Maybe Ryan Murray being an alternate feels right. I kind of like the Zadina and Vrana, but maybe Murray needs an A on his sweater. So I don't know. You guys let me know. I'm going to pin that as the top comment. But who should be the captain and who should be the alternate captains? But guys, I'm pretty excited about this. I really am excited about these lines. No progress reports because everything gets their the slate wept. Good Lord, the slate cleaned. I guess actually the discipline. Okay, the discipline went back up, and I'm guessing so the aggressiveness and body checking went down. The discipline is an 83. Did that stay? I asked you guys in the comment section. Did Zadina's discipline rating change? Did it go back up? Did it go down? I think it was Zadina that I highlighted last time. Either way, guys, I am pumped. The statistical growth was more than I could have hoped for. We got to talk season goals at the beginning of next episode. That's another question. I'm going to add just a bunch of questions in the comment section for you guys. Who gets a season goal and what should their goal be? I think maybe I feel like assists is really easy to get for everybody. Like Zadina had a great season just progressed tremendously in his passing. So, I mean, maybe I'll talk to... I mean, Zadina really should be a playmaker at this point. On ice play, he's got high adaptability. I want to change his play style. It's 50-50. A playmaker, it would be puck skills. Okay, very convincing chance to make him a playmaker. I'm going to do it. All right. It's a process, but I'm excited to show what 1 month objective. He's got high adaptability. All right, I'll do my best. All right, so we're gonna see if Zadina can become a playmaker. I don't know how he becomes a playmaker. Does it just happen? I want to see that actually. Edit lines, Zadina, and check out his goals. But like he really is a playmaker after last season. He's still got a great shot, sure, but that passing is incredible. He had 33 assists and only 17 goals, so he's definitely not a sniper like he wants to claim he is. 1 month objective, become a playmaker. I mean, sure. I think it would be pretty good, actually. And then maybe Yamamoto, I'll try again to make him a playmaker, because good Lord, is he insane. And I'll make his the long-term goal, just to be safe. But there we go, guys. I'm just going to do this really quickly. On ice play, low adaptability, play style 50-50. Okay, so he doesn't want to switch. That's okay, though. I mean, he's 26, 25 for Zadina, 26 for Yamamoto. So there we go, guys. That is that. Answer the questions in the comment section. I love to see what you guys are saying. You guys have been so supportive on the series so far. So make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And I will see you guys in the next one.
This a free for all, before we fall. This a free for all,